Gee, I don't know.
I see. Obviously not with your razor-sharp wit. I'd advise you to seek out Captain Smirks and get some real training. It would hardly be ethical, sporting, or even interesting to fight someone as unskilled as yourself. So beat it.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out insult you on his back. And probably would.
Stick it in your ear, you great green garrulous grub.
Which ear? Cudgel breath. None shall pass.
I think it's a herring.
None shall pass. Ah, a red herring. Pass.
Well, I think I'll knock. It'd only be polite.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
Better than the Swordmaster? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said, "But I digress. You just don't have what it takes."
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do so.
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. Did you see my sign? I usually charge 30 pieces of 8 for a big job like this one. What do you got?
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it? Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes!
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Distance! 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 No! Beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork. Use your forte against the foible.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay, imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with,
So's your mother.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with,
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
no, no, no! That was the response from the last insult! Doesn't even make sense when used here! Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster! See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
This better be important.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster. I've heard you were a contemptible snake.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster. I give up. You win.
What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
You run that fast? Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster. I've heard you were a contemptible sneak.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. You make me want to puke.
I am rubber, you are glue. Yikes, nice move.
Whatever you wantin', you scurvy lumber?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them. You have the manners of a beggar.
I'm shaken, I'm shaken.
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
I'm shaken, I'm shaken. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest. I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. My sword is famous all over the Caribbean.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all.
Only once have I met such a coward.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them.
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
You run that fast?
Every word you say to me is stupid.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
If your brother's like you, better to marry a pig.
You make me think somebody already did.
My wisest enemies run away at the first sight of me.
Even before they smell your breath?
I give up. You win. Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster. You'll need proof. Here, this should convince them.